What's going on, good people? Hope y'all had a great Thanksgiving. Happy holidays to you. I was on hiatus last week, man. Y'all know Thanksgiving. Gotta eat good, gotta do all that stuff, gotta spend time with the family, you know what I'm saying? But hey, it's all gravy. I'm back this week, and welcome to another episode of Daytime Sports.
Spreads him out a bit. They fake the run. The pass is caught. Cooper off to the races for the touchdown. Cooper's got 4 third-down catches in this game, and this one for 40 and a touchdown.
Well, there's the move. There's the coming out of the break underneath. Quentin Dunbar have a chance to kind of knock Dallas out, so to speak.
Prescott throws over the middle. Pass is caught by Cooper. Breaks loose. No flags on the field. Cooper inside the 10. Touchdown. And we take a look at the end of it to make sure he stayed in. And he did.
The moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie. That's somebody. Let's go. Let's go. Is he worth the number one pick now? Is he worth a number one pick now? First round pick. Is he worth it? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Let me tell you something, man. Ever since this man has came and started playing for the Dallas Cowboys, even though we lost our first game to the Tennessee Titans with him, forget all that. We on a 3-game win streak. My man Zeke has been eating. I'm trying to tell you, man. And the best part of all, like I said, y'all know, I ain't got no love for them Redskins. No love. And I ain't heard nothing from nobody. All the trash, everybody been talking, all this other stuff. I ain't heard nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I told him that premature celebrating, man, is going to always get you. Because you got to remember that we play twice a year. Man, I was sitting there at my mom's house for Thanksgiving with my family, the Redskins fans, my 2 brothers, my father, all of them. And I was just gloating. Let's go. How about them Cowboys? Come on now. Come on, man. Man, that Zeke, 121 yards, Amari Cooper, 180 yards, Dak, 289, defense, 3 turnovers. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. We got to be consistent. We got to keep it going. Let's win this division. Let's make it to the playoffs, and let's start a new season. That's what I'm talking about. Defense, I've been saying defense. They starting to force turnovers. And you can say all day, oh, well, he played Colt McCoy in the Redskins. Of course, they threw 3 interceptions. Yeah, he did. But they also got an interception on Matt Ryan, and they also got an interception on Carson Wentz. So now what? It might not have been 3 turnovers in them other games, but they still forced turnovers. And that's 5 turnovers in 3 games. So don't hate. The defense is starting to play like I want them to, causing turnovers. Let's be elite. The only thing we got to do now is get off the field better on 3rd down. Let's get off the field better on 3rd down. Let's be elite. Let's go. Let's get the playoffs. Let's win the Super Bowl. How about them Cowboys? Super Bowl number 6. I'm hyped right now. Man, I'm trying to tell you. What's up? What's up? And the last thing I got to say, man, about this game, Thursday, Cowboys, Redskins, and on for the rest of the season, keep feeding Zeke. Keep feeding him. Keep giving him the ball. My man, the leading rusher in the league right now. I mean, man, we play the Saints on Thursday. It's going to be tough. Y'all know I'm very optimistic. I'm not going to sit up here and guarantee a win, but what I will say is we can definitely win this game. They got the number one run defense in the league. But the main reason they got the number one run defense in the league is because they blowing teams out so early that teams have to go away from the run. We have a defense. We got a top 3 scoring defense. We number 3 in the league right now in scoring defense. They played the other top 2, which, if I'm not mistaken, was the Ravens and the Minnesota Vikings. And they scored 30 and 24 on them. If we can keep them to 30 or below, we got a chance to win a game, because I believe I believe that our offense is hitting its stride right now. I'm not saying like we elite or on New Orleans level, nothing like that, but we hitting the stride right now. And with Ezekiel Elliott, man, we can pound that thing and wear that defense out. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily keeping their offense off the field, because when you got a potent offense like the New Orleans Saints with Drew Brees, Alvin Kamara, Melvin Ingram, doggone Michael Thomas, and all them jokers, man, they can score at will. But, however, I believe we got a defense that can match up and that can play physical and that can do our thing. That's all I got to say about that. Let's go one more time. How about them Cowboys all day long? Next game. Let me get off of them, my boys, man, because I'm too hyped right now. Next game. Colts and the Dolphins.
Luck. The pass, the outside, T.Y. Hilton spins and goes up the sideline and out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. First down from the 31. Luck throwing wide open over the middle. That's complete to Wilkins, and Wilkins inside the 15. From the 14, Luck lofting it towards the end zone. It is caught. Lucas Oil Stadium. Andrew Luck to Eric Ebron. We're tied.
Chargers last week and now are ahead of the Steelers. Shaking things up on that side.
Luck down this side. Caught at the goal line. T.Y. Hilton. First and goal for the Colts. Luck throwing. End zone. Wide open for the touchdown is Andrew Luck, 16 of 18 throwing here in the second half. To the end zone. Caught for the touchdown. The touchdown maker, Eric Ebron.
Bruh. Andrew Luck is balling right now. Andrew Luck is balling right now. 5-game winning streak for the Indianapolis Colts. Andrew Luck threw three touchdowns, and I believe like 7 straight games or 8. Going in, the Colts offensive line is playing much better. Like, they protected him a whole lot better, because that was one thing that was making me nervous about Andrew Luck. Not his game, because the boy was the number 1 overall pick for a reason. Andrew Luck is the truth, but I don't care how good of a quarterback you are. If you don't have an offensive line that is capable of protecting you and keeping you on your feet, then the team is going to be an ep. It's not going to work. It's not going to work, regardless of what anybody say. Y'all know I always talk about the Giants and how they offensive line and how bad they are, and how people keep talking about Eli Manning done and all this other stuff, but it's really hard to gauge if he's really done because the offensive line is so horrible. So, man, Colts, gotta give them their props, but we played them this year, and we're going to put a stop to all that. That's all I'm going to say. You know what I'm saying? But also, when it comes to the Colts, they defense, got to show their defense some love, because their defense has been playing well and been going under the radar. Not saying like they a top 10 or whatever defense or elite defense. I'm not really sure where they're ranked. I need to look that up. I apologize for not having that information. But the defense has been playing well, and the team overall has been playing good. Frank Reich got them boys balling. Andrew Luck is looking like he's playing in the form of before he got hurt and missed all of last season and some of the season before that. But, man, give Colts some props. They balling. Don't know if they'll be able to catch the Texans in their division. Texans 2 games up right now, but it's not impossible. They do play them again, and, we'll just see how that works out for, the AFC South. But Andrew Luck, man, keep doing your thing. That's all I'm going to say. Last game, Texans versus the Titans.
Handoff in the exchange in that moment.
So now Lamar Miller able to get out of the hole. Miller, could he? Vaccaro's chasing. Lamar Miller all the way, wire to wire. 97 yards of glory.
Going to pull the backside tackle, not the guard. He comes around, fits Evans up pretty good, and Byard just got to come up and fill.
But the speed there of Miller, you know, they have two backs. Blue is the more physical back, but the speed of Miller just coming downhill, getting up to 20 miles per hour, it's an extra element to this offense. And this is who the Houston Texans are. They want to be a running football team, taking their shots, and when they get in trouble, allowing their mobile quarterback to make plays.
Man, I really want to know what y'all think, man. If y'all think that the Texans are a threat in the AFC, they on an 8-game win streak. They defense is legit. They defense with J.J. Watt, Jadeveon Clowney, the Honey Badger, Jonathan Joseph is starting to play well. Cunningham, linebacker, Merciless is a beast. Like, they defense is serious, but they got that man on offense, man. Yes, Deshaun Watson is a beast. I love that man. I love watching him play. He's a playmaker. DeAndre Hopkins, the way he's been balling this year and the fact that he finally has a quarterback. Like, just think about it. Just think about the quarterbacks that he has had and he still has produced. Like, what, Tom Savage, Matt Schaub, Brandon Weeden, I think Case Keenum. Like, I'm not saying Case Keenum is bad or nothing like that, but still, like, come on now. Just listen to the quarterbacks that I just named. Like, they're not starters, put it that way. They're backups, all of them. But he's had them as starters and still produced, still had 1,000-yard seasons with some of these quarterbacks and things like that. But my man got Deshaun Watson now. And Deshaun Watson can throw that thing, especially the deep ball, man. That joker got a strong arm. And then the way he can shift through the pocket, he's a frustrating player to play against, man. You know, quarterback to play against. Of course, you know, when we played him earlier this year, I mean, we was hitting that boy, but man, he was making plays and he made the play when he needed to make the play. But man, he is tough to play against. But Deshaun Watson, beast. But again, back to what I was saying. I know I'm going on a rant, but when it comes to the Texans being a threat in the AFC, when it comes to the top tier teams, I'm not really sure, man. I'm not really sure. You know, I can't see them. The only team that I feel like they can really play well against and cause some problems with is the Steelers. And that's really because I feel like the Steelers are a little overrated, just being honest. I know everybody love them, but I feel like if they not at Heinz Field, then, you know, they kind of iffy, you know. But and I believe in the Texans defense more than I do the Steelers defense, even though the Steelers offense is so potent. I feel like that it'll be kind of like equal when it comes to the way the Steelers defense, the Texans defense is against Steelers offense, and I would favor. I think that's kind of even, but I would favor the Texans offense against the Steelers defense because I don't see anybody they have that will be able to guard DeAndre Hopkins, including Joe Hayden, because Joe Hayden is still a formidable cornerback. And, you know, from my hometown all day long, DMV, DC, Maryland, Virginia, but he's not the same player that he used to be. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know about that. And then we really seeing what the Texans D is all about because they healthy this year. J.J. Watt is healthy. Jadeveon Clowney's there. He's been there. But then you got, again, Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger. So this is really the first time that their defense has been, in a while, fully together, you know what I'm saying, and just really, you know what I'm saying, healthy. J.J. Watt and Jadeveon, it seemed like since Jadeveon Clowney got drafted, they rarely played games together, you know. But that's all I got for y'all today, man. Again, I'm boosted. hype my Cowboys all day long, 3-game win streak. But again, if y'all have any questions, comments, please leave them down there. I get back to you. Subscribe, like, all that good stuff. And holla at your boy. I'm going to get back at you.